Hey everybody, we are here. We're just taking a minute, gonna let a few people try to get in here. Hey TNT Farms, thanks for stopping in. We're gonna be a few more minutes here. We're gonna try to see if a few more people filter in quick. By all means, please share this with your friends, whatnot. What are you pertaining to, TNT? If you're talking about with Rusty Money, man, things didn't want to work out that night. We had a whole lot of issues that night. He was echoing all over the place on Sunday in my channel. He had a because I screwed stuff up. I I forgot to add a couple of things. So literally, yeah, that live stream was about 3 seconds, and then I nixed it, and then I brought this one up. This is a pretty big deal. I'm about to unveil my Wisconsin Homestead Challenge for FS19. Hashtags in the yellow on the bottom there. 19. Oh. Yeah, I appreciate that, TNT. I really do. Maybe someday. I don't have a camera on my PS4, so about the only way I could do a face reveal would be if I were to either A, get a camera for my PS4, or B, hey Rusty, it's good to see ya. We're waiting for a few more minutes. Gonna wait and see if we can get a few more people to pop up in here. TNT, do we sound all right on this end? Rusty says Rusty's not a good judge because he's where he's at, but how do we sound on your end? Sweet, thank you very much. It's going to seem a little boring today because I am going to go through the setup for this challenge. Talking with our dear friend Rusty Money 96 here on YouTube, Rusty Money on PlayStation Network. He pointed out something that's very smart. Some of us read Oh, I heard you shouting love for me, bro. Trust me. Just like I'm shouting love for you right now. We had a conversation. He pointed out to me, and I mean, I knew this, but some people learn by reading something. Some people can read a set of instructions and build an airplane. Some people, they gotta see what goes on. I'm one of those people, you know. So we decided that after I would drop the list and the rules of the challenge, that I should immediately start a Let's Play and be able to answer anybody's questions. I'm hoping people will pop up. I posted it in the challenges page. I didn't put it anywhere else. Like I said, feel free to tag it, put it anywhere. Just don't get yourself in trouble. Don't go posting it to a page where they say no live stream posting. I don't want you getting in trouble on my behalf, and I don't want I don't want someone to look back and be like, "Oh, Dumas Farms, that's that one that kid we kicked off the page or whatever." Yeah, I don't want anybody getting in trouble just trying to share my stuff. I have not because I don't have Lone Oak downloaded right now. But honestly, I've got right now. I've got my survival challenge, which is just your simple no man's land survival. Um, then I've got Dan Gertch's Farmer Dan's Organic Survival Challenge on Sussex going. And then I've been crowing about this one for weeks, and part of me said I was going to hold off until I finished Farmer Dan's challenge, but everyone's been asking, and I've really wanted to share this. I've been excited about it since I started coming up with it a few weeks ago. Uh, I'm sure Rusty's sick of hearing me bounce ideas off of. Sorry there, guys. I had a moment. My microphone unplugged from my controller. But once I finish out some more challenges that I've already got going, did you post that up on the? Get back to the point on what you heard me say Sunday night. The three are just titles. Sorry, I sidetracked you. Hmm. You confused me again, Rusty. Oh, challenges. Yeah, absolutely. Challenges are what you make of them. Challenge is just a title. Actually, Rusty's one of the few people who doesn't confuse me. Games 3 titles. I got sidetracked, and we all know how well that works out. Once my train derails, man, we're off the map. Rusty's dealt with it numerous times. Oh, I was telling people my I know he's tried to keep it so that he doesn't say it, but just go ahead and say what you're gonna say, Rusty. Because I need someone to re-rail my train track here. Congrats, TNT. Oh, you're talking about the difference between new farmer, farm manager, and start from scratch, huh? And he's right. Rusty is absolutely right. There's really no difference in the three titles. Like if you choose new farmer, farm manager, start from scratch, really they're all the same. The only difference is new farmer gives you land, start from scratch, or farm manager gives you a bunch of money, and start from scratch is absolutely just that. But when you get down to difference between farm manager and start from scratch, the only difference is the money, really. I mean, honestly, you can set yourself a new farmer game, and you can turn all the logistics to hard and make it just as hard uh, as a start from scratch game. We are going to be starting from scratch with this one, though, because it's the one that gives you the lowest money. Well, and really there should only be two titles, but they, like I said, the only difference between uh, farm manager and start from scratch is farm manager gives you $1.5 million and start from scratch gives you $500,000. But gonna see if anybody filters in here in the next couple minutes, and then we're gonna get going on this. I'm really excited to show this off. uh, I've been working on it for weeks. Rusty knows. Rusty's had to deal with me bouncing so many questions off of him and so many ideas. And I know he does it happily. Oh, it only gives you 1.25. Okay, I thought it was 1.5. I don't know. I usually start on New Farmer because, you know, like Rusty said, there's really no difference. I like to just, when I'm playing a game, I like to have a little bit of land. But for this, you know, for a challenge, no, I usually go straight to start from scratch. Now, if you've read the rules in the Farming Simulator the Farming Simulator Challenges page on Facebook, which is run by our good friend Rusty Money, you'll see there are a lot of parameters to this. There are a few downloads. I know people don't particularly care for the downloads, but and I'm going to be bringing this up here on my tablet so that I can read the challenges and read the rules. Make sure I follow my own rules. Yeah, a couple more minutes. We'll start around the 15-minute mark. Around. It's kind of nice to just be able to chit-chat with y'all for a minute. And really, like we were saying, a challenge is what you make of it. You know, if you get on a map and you start New Farmer and you say, hey, I'm not going to use the government subsidy sign, I'm not going to take any loans out, I'm going to make a farm and use only the money I have. That's a challenge. You just challenge yourself. Even the littlest thing can be a challenge. We had a guy drop a challenge today. Matt Hurst, who I'm pretty excited joined the challenges group. He was on the 30 and over forum, and he was asking some questions, and I gladly threw some answers to him to help him out, because that's how we are in this community. I told him to check the page out, and sure enough, today he drops a challenge on the page, and I really dig it. It's no worries, brother. No worries. Just drive safe. I don't care if you're home in 13 minutes, because 5 and 7 is 12. But if you're home in 13 minutes, 15 minutes, just be safe, brother. Alright, we are at the 15-minute mark here. Got a few people in. I know I'm one of them. So I got Rusty and TNT here. I know a few other people are interested in stopping in, and they will throughout the stream, I'm sure. And then after a little while, this stream will be available as a regular video. And I hope anybody who takes on this challenge is going to come back to this first video here, as you know, even if you don't watch the rest of this challenge, because I will stream it as a series. Even if you don't watch the rest of the challenge, at least watch this first video, because it is going to show you how to set it up, what to do, and all that. Oh. Dumas needs a drink. A fizzy bubbly one. Oh, okay. Get comfy in my gaming spot. Oh, of course, right when you get comfy is when things go wonky. Is that 9 Central, 9 Eastern? Okay. So you got about an hour. Well, we should be able to cover quite a bit here shortly. Gotta do one thing. Well, we should be able to cover quite a bit in an hour here. It'll be the start of our, there's going to be a lot of technical talk in this one, a lot of showing what you gotta do. Ugh. I don't miss getting up at 5, that's for sure. Miss the money I made at them points in time in life, but I don't miss getting up that early. Bruce, my boy. My buddy, my friend. Glad you're here. We're about to start here in just a minute. I said at 15, but I wanted to let a couple more people pop in here. But very shortly. Just monkeying with a couple little things at home here. Rusty's home already. All right. Awesome. And with that, since the first like has been smashed, we're going to jump in here. We're going to put this on game 6. Like I said, start from scratch. Oh, now guys, don't argue. I'm thankful for both likes. I'm thankful for everybody who shows up to these streams. Here's our map, the St. Croix Flowage. It is a forestry map. That's part of the reason that I thought this would be fun. Because this map has an animal dealer, a sawmill, a shop, and a gas station. That's it. Plus, this map is oh, guys, you're great. You guys are absolutely great, man. I love it. So, alright. Let's get into St. Croix Flowage. There's a big reason that I chose this map. I was going to do this on No Man's Land, because No Man's Land is a great map to start your survival challenges on. I'm not going to go through a mod list because the only thing I'm shutting off in my mods will be certain geos. There's that Lowry, Minnesota geo. You will need that. Now, if you haven't read the post I put up on the challenges pages, I'll just read it off here quick. At the beginning it says, for your map, it's going to be the St. Croix Flowage map like we showed. And that Lowry, Minnesota geo. And of course it's a start from scratch. Economy will be hard. Seasons on 6 days. Precision farming, I'm leaving that up to you. If you want to put precision farming on, by all means do. If you haven't monkeyed with it and it scares you and you don't want to try it right away on this, you don't have to. Seasons is a must. Precision farming is your choice. I suggest you do precision farming though. And then your time speed, you are only allowed to crank up to 5x. There are a lot of suggested mods, but you don't have to have those. I suggest you should. Mods like the Ferguson pack, the Polish mechanical harrow, the Lizard SO43 2-seater. There's a mower, the Lizard spider tender, the Z510 windrower, and the S208 potato planter, and the Lon's LK30 potato harvester. Those are just some that I suggest. Honestly, I'm leaving it open. If you got a better idea, do it. Show us. You know, it's a challenge in the fact that I want to see what you are going to do, the people. Whoever plays this challenge, I want to see your neat little tricks and tips. I want to see how everyone else attacks this this map. All right, we're loaded. All right. So, first things first, we have to dwindle that bank account. Oops, wrong button, Kronk. So we're going to go into harvesters. We're going to find the big one here. And then we're going to lease it. And we're going to lease another one. And another one. And another one. We're going to do this until we are close to 5K. Oh, my chat flickered off on my TV. I've never watched Farming Scotland on YouTube, but it sounds interesting. Alright, lease a few more of these harvesters just to get rid of some dolo. I've definitely checked out the squad, and Austin Farmer, that's his running mate usually, right? They're usually Austin does a lot of videos with him on his roleplay series, doesn't he? I don't think I've actually watched Austin Farmer's channel, but I've definitely watched the squad. Yep, Spencer TV is another one that he runs with too. Yeah, no, I like the squad. Yep. Yeah, those are all his buddies. I dig that channel though, like he he's a very creative young man. Alright, let's see here. Getting close. We just gotta find something to lease for around $7,800. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that one out. Oh, okay. I never knew that. Alright, we just gotta get rid of a couple of our $1,000 here. That's easy enough to do, right? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Someone just told me the other day that the squad isn't really doing much for videos now because he actually got himself a chunk of land of his own, and he's real farming, not just playing the game. All right. I don't want to sit and monkey around trying to get rid of that extra $27. I did say in the rules approximately 50K. And I wrote in the rules, I used the American dollar sign. If you want to make it real, you know, if you're from over the pond or somewhere else and you want to really try and make it real, you can go ahead and set it to the American currency. The numbers don't matter when it comes, you know, if it's $50,000, 50,000 pounds, whatever your denomination is. That's understandable. I think he should be doing videos of getting his farm rolling for us. I also haven't checked in on his channel in a while. Alright, so we're at the half-hour mark here. And this is where the decisions get to be made. You may either choose to buy He does. Awesome. You can choose to buy the 6x4 Gator. I like the one with the full cab. Wisconsin winters are cold. And you can set it up however you want. Here's the thing. These Gators have a 30 horsepower capability that can run 60 kilometers an hour, about 37 miles per hour. But you're not allowed to bump past the 25 kph. You got to have the small one. You're only allowed 15 miles an hour. Hate to be like that, but I'm challenging you. So this thing comes out to $17,050. Or you're allowed Now, if you buy the gator, it'll leave you enough money to buy the land, and you're free and clear with a little bit of money in your pocket. But if you really want a challenge, you may choose to pick up a lizard rodeo. $45,000. Oh, excuse me. You can choose this, but then your 50K is, you got $5,000 left in your pocket. It'll be $5,027 left in our pocket. If you do this, you are allowed to take out a $25,000 loan. The bank will float you $25K. That's it. And only once. Like, you can't pay off your $25K and then take out another $25K. One $25K loan. And you can do that. You can choose to take that loan out if you choose the gator too. But if you choose the rodeo, you have to take it out, because otherwise you're not going to be able to buy your land. And when you take out that loan, if you do, you have 1 year to pay it back. 1 year. Because, well, let's just face it, your credit ain't good. I don't care if your credit's really good in the real world. In this game, you got squat for credit. You might as well, whatever the lowest credit score is, you might as well have it. So you should be thanking your lucky stars that the bank is even loaning you money, right? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I like to make backstories. If you read the challenge on the page, there is an entire backstory to this. Short little story. Now, I haven't made my decision yet, but here's another stipulation of the challenge. When buying your land, this is the plot you get. It costs $21,985. We're going to buy it right now. Which leaves us $28,000. Now, like I said, at this point, you can choose to take out that $25,000 loan, and you can get that pickup truck. Or you can just buy a gator and be free and clear. I am going to buy the Steel MS660 chainsaw. I said they all work the same, and they do. But if you're smart, you've got this downloaded, because it is a $500 saw versus $1,000 for every other one. So we've got land and a chainsaw. Let's choose our vehicle. I'm going to take the smart route. I'm going to put some weight on the front of it, because in the end, this is going to be my tractor. Some people are probably saying, what? You can't use that as a tractor? Yeah, you can. These have a 3-point lifter bed. But we're not going to buy that right away. We're going to wait. I've tried it with the rodeo. I have. But my original plan was I wasn't even going to give the option of the rodeo. You had to start with the gator. But I wanted to give people a choice. So in other words, we know which way you'll be going when you take on the challenge then, Bruce, huh? You know, I want people to challenge themselves. You know what? I've been telling everybody they should challenge themselves. So, we're not going to take the easy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hey, there's our $25,000 loan. Okay. I saw red numbers. I'm like, what in the world? And then that's because I did all my leasing. All right. Time to get the rodeo. I guess we're gonna have to save up for that gator. Either way, you're gonna end up with the gator. Promise. I love that the off-road bumper and the big lights don't cost any extra. Here's our $45,000 truck. All right. She's gonna be a rough ride. Like I said, I've played through a couple of test games on this, and I've tested both sides. And in order to make some money, the Lizard rodeo is the best way, but god dang it, I am going to have to bust hump to make sure I've... There's your little gas station. Beep beep. Woo! I love that horn. I just wish I played the Dixie horns like the General Lee. This one and the 1978 both have that horn on them. Well, so I'll just take y'all over here, even though it's wrong turn, Clyde. Boom, this thing handles like a Jeep. Here's the sawmill. Better get used to this spot. For those of you who don't know, that right there, that red saw line is where you will drop your wood. You don't have to drop it into the saw line. There's your wood chips point. Oh, we gotta go back up this way. You can catch some sweet air off of this hill here when the snow is gone. Woo! Just whipping her. We're gonna go this way. This is our chunk of land right here. Or no, this is next to, adjacent to our chunk of land. Now, I did put a stipulation in saying that you could lease a tree harvester up to $22,500. So the big Komatsu, the big Ponce, or Ponce, however you want to pronounce it. I have a particular one in mind, but those ones fall under that category. But the rule is, if you want to lease it, you have to be able to afford to lease two. So say the Harvester is $22,000 to lease. Yeah, this bridge ain't sketchy at all. So like I was saying though, like say the Harvester is $22,000 to lease. You have to have $44,000 in the bank. You know, it's kind of like a security deposit. And I did that because I didn't want someone just whipping $22,000 and then boom, Jenga, Yahtzee, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say. You know, you got to work double to be able to get the easy stuff. That's there are going to be forced leases. You're not allowed to own your tractor for, I think I said 2 seasons. I'm looking back at my oh, 1 full working season. I changed that one. I was going to make it be 3 full working seasons, but man, nobody'd want to play this challenge for that long. I think I'm going to be surprised if people actually play it for the 3 full seasons that creates its end game. Because that's ultimately what you're doing here. In 3 years, in 3 seasons, you have to have a flourishing farm, be out of debt, and excuse me, and have a bank account of $75,000, along with all the required animals, which the animals aren't going to be hard. The animals are going to be the least part of your worries. But you have to produce your own feed. I stole a page out of Dan Gertch's book. Hi, Firework. Welcome to the stream. But like I was saying, I stole a page out of Dan Gertch's book, and it's organic. I'm going to allow you to buy your chicken feed for your first year. If you once the snow disappears, you put down a chicken coop, you can buy your chicken feed for the first year, but you have to buy it through the Lizard pallet pack by the bag. So in other words, get ready to fill this truck up with a few bags of chicken food, single bags, and bring them home to your chickens. You can hate me later. And I will allow you to buy pallets or big tanks of manure and slurry. And I won't, you can buy them whenever. You know, say you don't have cows for your first 2 seasons, but you whip out a cow barn or whatnot. You're not making manure or whatever, and you need manure, you can use manure. You can buy your manure, you can buy your slurry. You can buy your chicken feed for the first year. But within a year, you have to be producing your chicken feed. I'd really like to see everybody producing their own manure and slurry as well. But I'm trying to leave this challenge a little open. You know, really, I'm challenging you to there's the horn, Firework. This is such a goofy little truck. But I love this truck. Out of all the Lizard trucks, this is one of the best. I have stacked this thing with wood. I've stacked it with... Hey, Elated, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. I was going to say, Oh, I forgot to turn my automatic save off, but that's okay. When I first... You got a job at a farm. What are you going to be doing, man? Or, lady, I'm not sure. Not saying, not trying to be rude. I call everybody dude, it's gender neutral. But I will warn you, you're going to see this chunk here and you're going to be like, ooh, what can I do there? Let me tell you, you can't do much here. This area in the middle is about all you can build on in here. Because the edges, you can't, and it won't let you terraform nothing here. So I tried to set my little farm up here one day in my test maps, but yeah, I'm gonna say no to it this time. I'm mostly just taking a cruise around the ring around here to let people get a sense of what they're getting into. Like I said, this challenge, I tried to make it pretty close to home for me, quite literally. The St. Croix Flowage is practically right out my back door. I think to get to the nearest part of it, because it's pretty expansive actually, I think the nearest part of it is only about half hour, 45 minutes from me. It's up over closer towards Medford. Watching the chat and I'm crashing into stuff. We're already up to 99 comments. Oh. Here's a nice little place you could start a farm if you wanted, huh? $100. Thank you, Elated. That's awesome. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to start taking out trees closer to our land line here. Because then it's less distance to have to haul them. Stop in next, Stevens. I know what you meant, bud. But yeah, please do stop in next, Stevens. Thanks for stopping in, TNT Farms. Definitely check the end of the video out later if you're interested in the challenge. Alright. Burr, it's cold. 28 degrees. But, you know, I'm only saying that because this guy's only wearing a flannel and a vest. He really should have a Carhartt jacket on. Man. Guy's gonna freeze himself to death. These are some big trees, boys and girls. We're gonna get down on it. Watch, I'm gonna drop it right on my truck. That would just be my luck. We cleared. We're good. Whoa! Trees. Getting it. You know how much I love logging, Rusty. Yet I made it probably going to be one of the biggest things you have to do in this. in the end of this challenge, I want people to play it realistically. You know, like that's one of my challenges to you, is to play this as realistically as possible. Yeah, apparently not, Rusty. I don't know why it wouldn't let you put the pickup truck up. Driving a newer one or an older one? The newer ones, man, it'll be a breeze for you. They all pretty much drive themselves nowadays. But I love it, man. I grew up driving old tractors. Bring the truck closer, because I don't want to sit there and walk across there. Oh yeah, that's a tractor. John Deere 40 series. That was one of John Deere's best-selling lines too. Was those not just the 40 series, but the 50 series, the 60 series that followed it. Why doesn't it look like that log is on the truck? I don't know. But even the 55 series, you know, all those, that design, that sound guard cab. I hate this dense part of the tree. Gotta cut it so short, because otherwise object is too heavy. There we go. Oh man, the old Fords are some of the best. I'm a big fan of the old Fords. Like the we're talking like a T series Ford, or like a TW35, or we're talking like the last one. Yep, I'm always cutting trees, Rusty, don't you know? Oh, TE series, yeah, that was right before they switched everything over to New Holland, I think. We're gonna be testing the limits of the Lizard, boys and girls. My OCD won't just let me. And we're just gonna strap that down right away. The distance to the Galdang sawmill is such a pain in the butt. I am not about. You know, it's funny because I grew up farming in real life and now I do it in a game. But you know, in Wisconsin, you know, if you grew up in the country and you didn't work at a farm, People ask you if you really grew up in the country. I've been a tractor nut since practically out of the womb. You know, I'm pretty sure if you ask my mom, she taught me my colors by tractor make. You just... Do you see how bad this truck is squatting, Rusty? Oh, I didn't even see you there, Logan. I feel bad now. Welcome to the stream. Please don't hate me. I also am trying to pay attention here. I am trying to keep up on the live stream. I honestly didn't even see a message from you there. It must have gotten tossed around in there. That's the best size of farm to work at there, Logan. Or Elated. I won't work at another farm where the cows don't have names. Come on, go darn it. Get in there. Oh, this is gonna be one of them funky logs, huh? One of them ones that has that weird force field around it. I don't know if anybody else has ever noticed that, but you grab a log and try to stack it. Come on. Get it. Come on. It's so herky-jerky, it's not even funny. It's never fun, but you know, it's part of the job. I haven't had to kill any animals on the farm, thank God. You know, not, you know, at the dairy farm, I've had to kill a few chickens in my life, man. It's never fun. Yeah, but that's the price we pay to eat. You cut a few more chunks out of here. Yeah, this thing is squatting. Oh, you're gonna eat your words, Rusty. I will get at least 2,500 out of this. I already kind of know what a truckload of wood is gonna bring me. Alright, I think the old lizard's squatting enough. I don't like this bridge at all. Oh, in real life, it would totally toast out the suspension, elated. You'd be... Those tires would rub themselves bare on the firewall and or on the fender wall and give out before you made it to your destination. I think homeschool's pretty great, but you know, don't you feel like you missed out on a lot of things, man? You know, you don't get... Not that I was into it at school, but I mean, that's what a lot of kids who are home, you know, kids I knew who were homeschooled said they missed out on prom. Uh, Holy cats, it is slow going through the woods, especially with all this snow. But hey, that's life in Wisconsin. We deal with snow, and lots of it. Yeah, that's a lot of kids I know who were homeschooled. You know, you meet them when we're all adults, and they're like, yeah, I didn't have many friends growing up. And a lot of them say that they wish they'd have been public schooled. But hey, man, if you're happy to be homeschooled, do it. You know, you probably get a lot better education. I've noticed that a lot of people who are homeschooled are actually really super smart. Well, we're getting off course here. It's a pain in the butt when you can't really see the roads and you're just kind of judging through the spaces in the trees. Bumpity bump bump bumpity bump bump. Look at the lizard go. Don't. God. I know I said everybody should play this as realistically as possible. Yeah, definitely get some sleep, because I'll tell you what, working the farm, you're going to end up tired. But I'll tell you what, it's some of the best feeling work you'll ever do in your life. 110% honest, man. Dirty hands, clean money. Oh, come on. Come on, little rodeo, we can do it. I should maybe turn myself to 1x so that I can actually make some money. Instead of wasting the whole day. You too, elated. Hope to see you again soon. Enjoy that farm job, man. Well, the good news is we didn't dump it. Now, go over here. Go to your little exclamation point. Haha, 2,949 $2,949. So what was that, about 1,100 bucks, Rusty? Oh, screw me. I forgot to put the... I thought it set hard mode up right away. Still, it would have been about, I think, 2,100, something like that. Maybe just shy of 2,000 on hard. There I go, screwing up my own challenge. Man. Bumping through the snow. Hang a Louie. Oh no, wait, what are we doing? I was thinking of when I played my my other map. When I was testing this out. It's like I said, oh wait, this isn't our land. Oh, darn it. I'm such a maroon, huh? Such a mook. Forgetting where my own plans are. Gotta remember, we gotta cross the sketchy bridge. Now, I'm not quite sure what part of the St. Croix flowage this is actually on. But the St. Croix flowage, like I said, is a very real place. And the fishing's great. A lot of people I know go far out of their way to go and fish the flowage. Especially in the fall, you see all kinds of boats littered amongst the waves. Walker, you mean Welker Farms over there in Shelby, Montana? I'd love to go work on that farm, even for just a day. I think it'd be fun to play with the big buds. I'm a bit of a stickler, me seeks. Oops, did I say that out loud? No, seriously, I have a slight bit of OCD in my brain. So when I like things to be even. There we go. Now we choose our next tree. Who is our next victim? Whoa. Like a pig on a barbecue spit. Just kept spinning and spinning. It's like the tree was part rotisserie chicken or something. Alright. Super strength. Who says we don't have super strength on console? Oh, come on now. This one won't be as fruitful. I'm just gonna be putting the little sticks and stuff in it. Oof, driving me bonkers. Every time I try to pick something up, it doesn't want to pick up. You know, half the time physics matter nothing. I'm doing good firework. I don't know about everybody else going around here. Get into the dense part of the tree. Still. Oh, we're at that part of the tree. We got into the dense part of the tree now. That's what we're doing, cutting them up. Stacking cords. And selling them. Gotta make them greenbacks. Or, you know, whatever color your money is. No, I haven't actually had a chance to. I'm just trying to keep up on everybody else's. Oh, it's so hard to keep up on everybody's videos. This one will be fun to haul up to town. I expected that to fall right out. Yeah, I can stick some more on that truck. No need to waste my time. Time is money. Well, you hang out around these enough, you'll meet lots of people. Tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? Got something interesting? Oh, you bogus. Not you, firework. The firewood in the back of my truck. 'Cause one of my logs fell out. Two of my logs fell out. Grr. I just said you were wondering what kind of interesting people you'll meet. Stop it. Stay. Not normal for me. I don't work in a hospital, so it's definitely would be interesting for me. Yeah, I'm not going to try to. We'll come back for the rest of this stuff. Get our straps done. Oh, I left the engine running the whole time. Burning gas. Just follow our tracks. Cripes. That'd mean I was like 20 when you started working in the hospitals. Or, no. 10. Ugh. I can't do math very well. I've never been a mathematician. So how much do we think we're getting out of this one? Yeah, I'm 38. Three-car accident, that's no good. Oh yeah, and that's why I don't work at a hospital. Ah. Didn't you say you got a Mercedes Sprinter van today? I think you said that in Bruce's stream earlier. Before I decided to take a nap. No, Bruce didn't bore me to death. I was just tired. Bruce never bores. His live streams are usually pretty lively. Nice. Black Mercedes. You can tell everybody you got a black Mercedes. Let's go over here. I'm gonna say right around 1,500 bucks. Oh, I still made 2,600 off of that, and I am on hard economy, so I don't think that really changed much. All right, we're getting up there. I drive a minivan every day for work, and honestly, I'm a Ford guy, but I will always sing praises of the Chrysler minivans. Most of our fleet is the older Chrysler minivans, and I'll speak praises about those. So I would suggest to get a 2008, 2010 or so Dodge Caravan or a Chrysler Town and Country. My there comes a time where all cars gotta go. It sucks. I hate getting rid of my cars. Yeah, the Toyotas aren't too bad, but you know, I'm an American. I try to buy American vehicles, but that's just my opinion. Try to buy as much American-made stuff as I can. You know, I worked in the trades for years. I worked on farms. You know, I know. I try to support the people that create my country, and you know. Yeah, those old school Chryslers, man, they're such great minivans. I mean, you know, I never thought I'd sing the praises of a minivan, but I actually like my work van. Yeah, the thing with those new Toyota vans, though, they're expensive. They're in high demand. People like them. Years ago, we had a Honda Odyssey where I work. That was a fun little van. Had a VTEC in it. Is that Torino wagon that I saw on your page there? That green one? Yeah, it's a sharp looking wagon. Just decided to change the way your channel was going, or what? Oh, okay. So this is the one that I've known you on then.
Couldn't hear, but at least popped up.
Girlfriend just came home, so
The news.
tech support. If anybody, you know, if you're watching this afterwards or you're listening in, please do. And I'll definitely do the same. That's
Did you get kicked out at one point?
no, what happened is I started a stream and then I realized I had forgotten to add some information that I wanted on it. So I had to start my stream over after about 5 seconds.
Hi, Rusty!
Did you hear her? I saw that. Silly. He heard ya. Stay there. I love you too. I tell ya, life would be a lot more boring without her around. Alright. We've got hole 3 on our truck. On our T-Rock. Alright, and away we go. Back to the sawmill. Awesome awesome firework. I appreciate the comment. I appreciate appreciate not crashing there for sure. But I appreciate everybody's feedback. All the watches, the likes, the comments on the live feed, and the comments on the videos afterwards. You know, people coming to check it out after the stream. I appreciate everybody on the channel. Oh, your old account was hacked. I gotta take it easy, because if I start cranking on the throttle, we're gonna dump this truck right over, and we don't have any other equipment to tip it back with. We're living it rough out here in Wisconsin. I'm gonna put it back up to 5x. What am I doing? Quit chasing that trail. That was when I was being dumb before. Yeah, that's not cool at all. At this rate, I'll be able to pay my loan off today. If I can get... no. No. If I keep working at this rate, by tomorrow, though, be able to have that loan paid off. Yeah, I can only imagine what filthy people can do. There's a lot of rotten people in the world, and that's one thing I've got to say in farming simulator community. I've noticed we're a pretty good bunch. Which brings me to my next thing. I'd like to give some shouts out to a handful of people. We're going to start with Rusty Money 96 on YouTube. Rusty's here right now with us, and you know, I've spoken before about my I've spoken about Rusty a lot on my live streams. He's just under 2,000 for that. Ugh. But anyhow, Rusty's like my right hand here, and I feel the same way. Vice versa, I feel like I'm his right hand. We're in regular contact. If I find a mod and I'm like, dude, you gotta check this out, check it out, and vice versa, he does the same things. I think I did firework if it's the ones that I'm thinking. And yeah, if it was the videos I was thinking, you definitely don't want yourself portrayed like that. I'm happy you could fix that and get rid of those videos and get your account back safe. I just broke a #1 rule, never cross the saw line. That's okay, doesn't look like they're working. I do the same thing. Most of my accounts don't have my real name on them. Alright. So that's a couple trees we've cut down today. I think that's number 2.
You're gonna need to give you a shot. You chose the truck and not the gator.
Yep. I decided that since I'm challenging people, I'm going to take the hardest part of the challenge. I'd have really shafted myself had I taken the gator, honestly. And I'll say that out loud too. I'm talking to Cindy, but yeah, I feel I would have shafted myself if I had just taken the gator.
Did the gator come with a wagon? Wouldn't you need a wagon?
It has a dump box.
Oh.
I always get it confused because the colors change here at that rock formation. So I always think this is our land, but it's not. Good gravy. At least tomorrow all these trails will be wore down. Yeah, the thing is you are going to be forced to take the gator, because the gator is going to be your tractor for your first season. Because you're not allowed to own a tractor for the first season. You have to lease it from Chris the farmer. Sketchy bridge, sketchy bridge.
Whoa, it is sketchy.
Isn't it? Alright. I think we'll keep going this direction here. We're going to park the truck over here by Scary Bridge. Closer to Scary Bridge. And then we're going to... Okay. It must be the snow that allows these trees to roll like that. We're gonna lose that treetop in the snow. It's okay, we'll find it later. Oh, the snow, I don't know, I'm getting better at cutting trees, that's definitely for sure. Still not my favorite aspect. What was that about it being easier to cut trees, Rusty? Hey, welcome to the stream. I just saw a number pop up. As soon as this log quits rolling, we'll cut it again. Yeah, definitely firework if it doesn't have your name attached to it. Yeah, that's the one thing that is super nice, and I was about to say that, Rusty, is there are no... All the trees are pines. Big, tall pines. So it's going to be super easy to cut them up and bring them into the log office there. Yeah, there are no pain in the butt trees. Are you talking about the BioBelts mulcher? Because I was just thinking, I actually thought about that after I posted this. Yeah, like I said, Firework, if it's the videos I saw, then yeah, we know what he likes. It's good to know that that wasn't you and that it was someone else messing with your account. When you can buy your own tractors, Rusty, you can use whatever tractor you want. But nope, you gotta do it the hard way to begin with. I'm challenging people to do things the stubborn hard way. I've lived my whole life. Sorry, I'm not doing anything. I'm monkeying with something in real life. I've done everything the hard way. Oh, am I no fun, Rusty, or am I all sorts of fun? Because I think you got this wrong, bud. I think you're gonna hate me for the first little while of the challenge, but I think after everybody's done with it, that they are going to be pleased with themselves. Yeah, I would definitely be very curious if someone is posting stuff like that on my account. I would definitely be saying WTF. Aw, tech support behind me throwing up some tractor emojis. Love it. 5 people in here right now. Hey, how's everyone doing? Leave a comment if you'd like. Like always, please smash that like button if you like what you see. We're starting the Wisconsin Homestead Challenge here. I'm dealing with something in real life, so we're just sitting here chit-chatting for a second. I'll be back at it in just a minute here. We started our day with just under 5,000 in our pocket. I think that's what I started it at. After I bought my truck and took out my loan. Oh, I would have been peeved and cursing like a sailor. I don't know what I would do if someone took over Dumas on me. I'd be heartbroken. Okay, let's get back to it. Alright, get in the truck. Well, I would assume you can't get into your work PC if you work for a hospital. I'm pretty sure those things are safeguarded pretty hard. Yeah, that would really suck. Ah! Gotta jump every once in a while with that log to make sure it sits right.
You have to put chains on your tires?
There are no chains for this truck, but for the Ferguson TEA-20, Rusty's favorite little tractor, there are indeed chains. And actually today I've always had a theory. Yeah, it's never good when your schedule's messed up. Whether it's your personal schedule, work schedule, any of it. But I've always had my own philosophies on tires and all that. And Farmer Cop actually did a thing that I watched earlier this afternoon to show that there is a difference when you put different tires on vehicles.
They actually made it realistic in the game.
Yeah. But he tried one with narrows, standards, wide tires. What other ones did he do? Oh, rear duals and front duals. And it seemed like the more tires he had on the tractor, the quicker it went up the hill. So for those of you who may not know, your tire choices and all that do matter in the game. I've always felt that it all depends on your terrain. If you're plowing, you should have weights on the back of the tires. Because of course that's what you would do in real life, but I've noticed my tires slip less when I'm plowing in wet ground if I have weights on the back or on the tires themselves. But that's just it. Farmer Cop didn't use any of the ones with weights on them, so I don't know. But in my own experience on the game, if you're plowing, I wouldn't put up with that either, Firework. I was a little leery to pick this map, just because I didn't know how it would operate. The more I play it, the more I am definitely enjoying it. We're going to put a few more logs on here, then we're going to haul it up to the... haul it up to the sawmill. Boy, this truck. This lizard, she takes a beating. Oh, Rusty. What am I gonna do with you? Come on. Step out of the box, my brother. Try something new, friend. So in other words, even though I really, I'd like to say, yeah, go ahead, use the Ferguson tractor. I can't. And I'm going to ask you kindly not to call me Daddy again. We're friends and all, but I'm going to ask you kindly not to call me Daddy again. I had to say it. Yep, I am being a stickler. Oop, bump, 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 bump. Alright, it's 2:15. No, I know where you were going. I just had to be a smart aleck, man. Yeah, I know you were pretending to be the little kid in the toy store. But I want it. Daddy, please. Dad, please. Dad, please give me stop for ice cream. The good thing is this trail should be pretty well worn down by tomorrow, because I'll lose a little bit of my snow mask tomorrow. Scorpion's Edge, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, friend. I was just about to say, and ladies, but you know what's up. How you doing tonight, Scorpion? Ice cream, ice cream. Yep. Oh yeah. You can always say something funny in here, Firework. Who, by the way, Scorpion is also a lady, so there's a couple ladies in here. Which I think is great. It just shows that this isn't a boys' club. We welcome everybody, age, race, creed, religion, sex. We're non-discriminate. As long as you want to farm and have a good time, and as long as you keep it clean. As long as it's clean, funny firework, you know, as long as it's not something that is gonna bother kids or their parents. I do too, Scorpion. I used to work for one at an organic farm, actually. Gabby, who's a longtime dear friend of mine, and I loved working that farm.
Oh.
You're more than tech support, Cindy. You're moral support too. Wheelbarrow races! I know I'll win that one. We seen how you drive a wheelbarrow, Rusty.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be so funny to have a whole bunch of people on a public map?
Yeah, the public map. Yeah.
Yeah, where you're just running around with wheels.
Just running around with wheelbarrows.
Because fireworks is a lady too.
Uh-huh. And $2,793 for that load of wood. It's funny, until you get in the truck and start moving it, it stays squatted like it's still got a full load in it. Then it pops back up. These old trucks. Oh, Cindy's right here, Rusty, so she'll see whatever. Oh, wait. Yeah. Cindy, did you see the Rusty with the wheelbarrow earlier?
No.
No? Yeah, I'll...
That was probably when I was napping.
Oh, yeah, you were. Oh, it was funny.
What is your name on here?
Which...
Rare. I was trying to do it so it wasn't like my name.
Yeah, you have to go into your account and do that. Pop-up butt. Yep. I think we all miss our childhoods. Oh yeah. I figured that out afterwards. I figured that's what you were talking about. Yep, the truck, it's the pop-up butt truck. It's funny how, it makes me think, wow, this truck is old, and like the suspension is frozen and old and just sticks there until you put it in gear and give it a little bit, and I could just imagine it, donk, everything pops back up. Bumpity bump bump.
It's snowing. Outside.
In real life?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, we do live in Wisconsin. Alright. Oh, you must live somewhere warm then, huh, Firework? Oof. Yeah, I definitely miss the days of my mom, you know, things with my mom if she wasn't around anymore. But, I don't know, I'd be lost without my mom. I'm dang near 40. And I'll flat out admit I'm still mama's boy. but I'm her only baby, so. Alright. Let's get on to our next one. Yeah, we're going to continue to expand this way, I think, is a better idea. More flat land, we don't get bumped up against that hill. They'll all get cut down at some point. Oh. That makes it even worse. No one should lose anybody on their birthday, let alone their mom. Okay, as soon as rotisserie log here stops. Thanks for those tractor and tree emojis, Cindy. Well, as a parent, if I were to pass away, I wouldn't want my kid to waste a good day as their birthday hanging out at my grave. Live that life. I mean, definitely stop by and visit, but don't spend your whole birthday there. I'd yell at my boy from above or wherever I end up. But I get it. You know, like I said, I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm still my mama's boy, and God, I don't want to think about it, but there's gonna come a day. Of course she is. Even in the beyond, our folks are happy with us. My dad passed away a couple of years ago, and this is gonna be I don't mean to downplay your sorrow or anything, but Cindy just lost her dad, a little over a week ago. So I would really like to avoid this conversation. Yep, there is indeed a train. I live in town, and I'm about 2 blocks down from the train tracks. So yeah, you'll hear trains in my broadcast every once in a while. I can't help it. It must be about 9:30, huh? 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's usually, they're running early tonight. Usually about 9:30 is when the train comes through. Yeah, I got a year and a half to 40. I'm 38 and a half, I guess. "240 comments tonight, folks. That's absolutely fabulous." Alright, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you can swing back through. I'm sure we do. How old are you, Scorpion? Whoa. Rolling logs. That's got to be something with the... Yeah, we're trying to avoid dropping trees on vehicles here. I know it won't really hurt my truck, but I'm sure that that tree just absolutely crushed that little Mini Cooper, though. Turned it into a pancake. Thankfully, nobody was in the car. Get another... Alright. Sweet. Got a lot of big logs on this one. We'll get somewhere with it. Oh, and he almost hit the house too? Jeez. I take it he hasn't felled many trees in his life. I'm no stranger to a chainsaw. I mean, I'm not what you'd call a surgeon with one either, but I can make trees disappear. No stranger to splitting wood. Sheesh. Yeah, I make sure all vehicles are clear. Make sure that I know which way the tree is gonna fall over. Make sure there's no people around. Make sure I'm not gonna hit a building. I mean, I even, you know, if I'm cutting a tree down close to a building, I even take into account which way the wind is blowing. And if it's strong enough, because if, you know, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, it'd take quite a bit of wind to take over a tree backwards from the way you're cutting it. But stranger things have happened in this world. So yeah. Logging isn't for, cutting down trees isn't just something you can pick up in a weekend. There's a lot of physics to it, actually. Famous last words. Yep. move the... Oh, I don't need to move it. It won't go that way. Which way does it go? Oh, it is actually snowing a little bit here in Wisconsin. If he crushed it, I would say that car is totaled. You know, if he crushed the roof on it, that's one of those things that, holy cow. I bet you I could almost pay off my loan today. Mm-hmm. See, that's one thing I didn't test the physics of with my test maps, was I didn't see how quickly it would take. So maybe I need to change. Did you have insurance on it, Firework? Because if you did, then you have your insurance assessor come out, and then they look at it and say, well, it's fixable, and then they'll pay the bill to have it fixed, or it's totaled, and then they'll give you the they'll give you a check, and then, well, it's totaled. But I also know yeah, definitely have your insurance assessor come out and look at it. They'll they'll let you know if it's fixable or if it's totaled. Oh, here comes Sketchy Bridge. We're gonna cut down another tree right away. Cripes, even on hard economy, I'm gonna be able to smash that loan out. Yeah. Right. Oh, stop it there. Rotating logs. I think that has to do with the snow. Because I've never had logs I drop on dry ground do that. Yeah, I don't blame you, Firework. I'd want it out of the driveway too. I wouldn't want to have to sit and look at it. We'll deal with that later. Or no. What am I doing with this? Yeah, do a YouTube slideshow and show it, show it. Sure, somebody would be interested. I'll check it out. What am I doing? Get back over here and clean this tree up first. It's closer to the truck. Grr. And we'll just keep busy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be loan free by tomorrow on game day. Come on. Ain't much going on, just cutting these trees. Sorry it's not more fun to watch. Well, if you want to play this map your style, you go right ahead, but that's part of the rules here is just ash. It's okay. But this is a challenge. I'm to just come through with the treks and delete them. It wouldn't be any challenge. Anybody can come through with a mulcher and get rid of the trees. Oh yeah, I hear you. And if I wasn't doing a challenge, I would probably just take the treks and and just zip through these trees just to make farmland. But yeah, like I said, this is a challenge, so I'm gotta do it the hard way. No, zip that right off. What do you mean a good contact? Hey, fell right over. You know, and it never used to be a fun aspect of the game for me either, Scorpion. I used to avoid cutting trees like the plague. And I still gripe about having to cut trees sometimes. I'll get on with Rusty and be like, today we're cutting trees, and I'm like, yay. But you weren't here in the beginning of this when I started this video, Scorpion, so I'll explain to you what I'm challenging people to do here is to buy a plot of land. This is the St. Croix Flowage map. And it's a forestry map, and it's based in Wisconsin, where I'm from. Like I've told everybody before, and I'm telling you now, it's right out my back door practically, and it's a pretty well known area for fishermen and deer hunters and all that. And you know, I want somebody. It's a homestead. You go out to the woods, you cut open a chunk of land, you plow it out, and you start raising critters. And the goal is to be self-sufficient in 3 years and have a $75 or $75,000 bank account. But it's a start from scratch. Start from nothing and make something out of it. Got almost a full tree on the back of the rodeo here. Gonna I I play in all different aspects depending on where I want to go with it. Most of the time I'll start in new farmer or farm manager and have some cash. Um, I'm not afraid to use the government subsidy when I'm just building a farm for fun. But Rusty Money and I have had this conversation. I know he's said it on his live streams. Um, I've been playing since FS11, and it's always been, it's always been about trying to see how fast I can make the biggest farm. But since starting to play with Rusty, I've grown to love the small aspect again. Well, just in general, you know. It always used to be, I'm starting out with all this little equipment, and now it's like I'll take a farm at new. I'll start my farm from new, and I won't even put up a monetary sign or nothing. I'll just work with what they give me. I don't care how small it is. Yeah, I'd say if it's crushed that bad, firework, it's totaled. You can use your insurance check to go towards the countryman that you want. This is an actual trail. I'm reading the group chat and I'm not paying attention to where I'm driving. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to get much for it now selling it, but insurance will give you a decent enough check that you can use towards getting that next one you wanted. I take it you play on PC, Scorpion, because I've never played the Wild West map or that Texas map you were talking about. And I get so jealous. PC gets so much good stuff, but it's because that's where all the modders are. You know, you gotta have a PC in order to mod in the first place. I'd like to go up to a PC someday, but I grew up playing consoles. You know, I'm dating my age here, but you know, Yeah. Hey, I appreciate hearing that. It's not often that a PC player says, you know, they give respect to us console kids. Um, we yeah, we put up with a lot of garbage. But it's not so bad being a console player. Yeah, it sucks that we can't run script mods. Like we'll never get Follow Me or Course Play or anything like that, and that stinks. But I I know the price I chose to pay. I do because I have my preferences, but you know what? I also recognize that other people have their preferences. Like when it, you know, like when it comes to Ford, Chevy, and all that. Uh, yeah, when it comes to gaming, though, I don't care how you game. Uh, you know, whether it's you're an old schooler, paper and dice gaming. I love D&D and stuff like that. Actually, a friend of mine is going to be throwing a campaign pretty soon here, 5th Ed, and I'm pretty excited about it. And it's gonna be the first time I've played in some years. You know, I don't care whether you play with paper and dice or the fastest PC in the world, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're enjoying yourself, because that's what it's all about in the long and short. You know, we all play video games for different reasons. Yeah, I haven't. It's been at least a decade since I've played D&D, so I'm super excited to play again. It's I don't even have any. We dug dice out because girlfriend games too, and she had a bunch of dice, and she dug them out. That's the only reason I have any dice. Otherwise, I I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to my dice. Yeah, I'm sure in some box somewhere in somewhere I've got some, but I mean, who knows? I've got so much stuff shuffled away and packed in boxes. I've still got stuff at my ex-wife's house that I'm storing there. And yeah, who knows where they would be. That's probably right where they are. I'm sure either a junkyard firework or there are certain places that buy totaled vehicles, and I don't know how I know front end damage. My friend's family does that. They buy vehicles that got hit and banged up, and then they sell them. They fix them and sell them. But yeah, I would say if it's that damage, it's probably going to the junkyard. Yeah, I had a little dude too. I can't even remember what my last character's actual name was, but he was a monk. And he had a drinking problem, but it wouldn't be considered a problem. Because when he would drink, he'd get better. But he wasn't a drunken class. Minivans are great for all kinds of things, Firework. Like literally, you can buy a minivan, you can haul plywood in it, you can haul kids in it, you can haul farm animals in it. Heck, Scorpion mentioned lady farmers earlier. My old boss had a Ford Taurus station wagon that she brought her first cows home in. That's the minivan one, right, Scorpion? Oh, I didn't even notice you spelt it wrong. Oh man, these are all big logs. I might. No, I ain't gonna have quite enough to pay off my loan. Well, yeah, you can make a $5,000 payment on it if I want. But honestly, I'd rather just have the whole lump $25,000 and just be done with it. So I'm gonna have to haul at least one more load of wood. I got the Yaris, the pirate's favorite car. Oh, big old 1-ton, huh? Yeah, you're right, Scorpion. Big pirates don't fit in the Yaris. A dear friend of mine had one for a while, and I mean, I'm 6'3", and it wasn't a very comfortable car for me to sit in. And we had a friend of ours who's a big guy who he had to push the seat all the way back and then lean it all the way back to ride with him. But I also saw that guy stuff himself into a 96 Geo Metro and have no problems. Ugh. Yes, that's me making that knocking noise. Nobody's knocking at my door or anything. Don't worry. Yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable in a smart car either. No way. Not to mention, like, there's nothing to a smart car. Yeah. It happens sometimes, Scorpion. I mean, it's not like you can run out and buy a new vehicle or right now. Oh wait, I misread that. Yeah, I can understand being too big for a smart car. I'm a bigger dude. But as my PlayStation name states, I'm what we call Wisconsin skinny. I'm tall. I look average build. I got a little bit of a belly though. But oh yeah, you should have got the Corolla, man. That car would roll forever. Forever. Hey, Speedy Farmer, thanks for stopping in. We're pulling up into the dark hours of Rusty's back. He might have said something. I didn't see it. I've been missing messages tonight. So Rusty, my friend, I don't think the challenge of $25,000 paid off in a year is going to be hard, or hard enough. Because as you can see, I am one truckload away. Yeah. Firework looks don't matter. As long as your heart's in the right place. That's what I always tell everybody, and I mean it. I know it sounds so cliche, you know, but even somebody who, you know, say a 95-pound girl with, you know, the perfect flawless looks, if she doesn't have a good heart, she's ugly, in my opinion. I like your name, my Negro. How you doing tonight? That's funny. I got a friend who has a tattoo of a bag of fertilizer on his knee. That's pretty great. I like that name. That's funny. Cindy, do you see this guy's name? It's my Negro. Oh. I love it. I'm not making fun of you. I think that's hilarious. You know, you're talking to the guy who looks like it says something else, but it's Dumas Farms. Why not firework? Caffeine issues? One more loggy log, and then this load is full. going? It just makes no sense. It's dark out. Alright. Let's navigate in the dark. Oof, sketchy bridge feels even sketchier in the dark. Yeah, I'm a fan of coffee too, Scorpion. That's why I was like, oh, that sucks. Why can't you drink coffee? Mm. Well, the thing is there's actually studies I've read that natural caffeine from coffee and tea is actually good for weight loss. As long as you don't soak your coffee down in creamer or put a bunch of sugar in your tea. Oh, or are you saying you're pregnant? Because if you're pregnant, then yeah, that's a reason to cut caffeine out entirely. But if it was just because you're trying to lose some weight, actually, natural caffeine is good for you. I'm not hip on all the emojis. Pregnant with twins. Yeah, that's a reason to get ready to cut caffeine out. My friend's daughter is pregnant with twins, and they're not too far away. And it's a really beautiful story because she thought she'd never get pregnant. And they went through hell and high water, pardon my French, to conceive them babies. And they would have been happy with one, but they were blessed. The middle of my three sisters did that. Had two kids and then got pregnant with twins, or got pregnant with one more and then had twins. So, 5 kids in that house. I got a 12-year-old boy. He lives with his mom. But he comes over whenever. He hasn't come over much lately because of school and everything, but during the summer he's here a lot playing video games. Guess what? We can pay off our loan on the first day. We won't get charged any interest. And we still have money in our pocket. The only problem is we don't have a sleep trigger. So I'm gonna probably cap this live stream. Yeah, we've been live for 3 hours. I'd like to say thanks to everybody who stopped in tonight. Fireworks, Scorpion, Bruce's Gaming, TNT, Farms, of course, as always, Rusty Money 96, Um, Elated Beach Surfer stopped by. Anybody else who did? And I forget. I'm terribly sorry. Um, as people saw through the chat, I was missing people's chats because I was paying attention to the map. Um, yeah, I think that the beginning of the Wisconsin Homestead Challenge, I think it started strong. I I reached a goal. I gave myself a whole set of seasons. And I got it done in one day. Just cutting trees. But I still got 3 seasons to go. And I bet you I didn't. Oh man. I'm screwing up my own challenge hard. It's supposed to be 6-day seasons. That's okay. We'll live with it. We're still on our first day. Now we got all the bugs ironed out. Kind of happy I went with the lizard pickup truck. Yes, Elated went to sleep because he's got to go work on the real farm tomorrow. Says he's got to get up at 5 a.m. So that'd be 4 a.m. my time. And he stuck around till about 9 o'clock his time. I think is, well, 9 or 10 he left. Or whenever. Yeah. Yeah, he left about an hour or so ago. Best of luck to him at his new farm job. Best of luck to everybody. Best wishes. Sleep well. Until next time, this is Wisconsin Skinny with the Wisconsin Homestead Challenge. If you're curious about the rules of this, I went over most of them in the beginning of the video, but the official rules and write-ups is in our Farming Simulator Challenges page on Facebook. Feel free to look it over. And till then, from Wisconsin, have a good night.